Welcome to Age of Aquarius Soul Activation Temple. Yeah, through soul activations, guided meditations, and crystalline codes, we return to who we truly are, which is light in form. You are here because your soul is ready. So, welcome home. Hey, weavers of light, welcome in. I hope that you're all doing well. So, the 8-year Venus rose path is a beautiful celestial and spiritual cycle based on the planet Venus's orbital pattern as seen from Earth. It is often referred to as the Venus star cycle or the Venus rose mandala, and it forms a sacred geometric shape as a 5-petaled rose or pentagram. Venus completes 13 orbits around the Sun in the same time that the Earth completes 8 orbits. Incidentally, the number 13 is also the number of the divine feminine. From our perspective on Earth, Venus aligns with the Sun 5 times over those 8 years in a pattern we know as Venus conjunctions. When these 5 points are mapped in the sky, they form a near perfect pentagram or 5-pointed star, often referred to as the Rose of Venus due to its spiral flower shape. Because the Venus rose path is so rich in divine feminine symbolism, it has been honored in various esoteric, mystical, and spiritual traditions for centuries. Venus is associated with love, with beauty, harmony, sensuality, creativity, and the sacred feminine's 8-year cycle reflects a journey of feminine embodiment, moving through phases of visibility and invisibility, which is her aspects of the morning and evening star, and are much like the inner cycles of our soul path. The 5-pointed star or pentagram is a sacred symbol representing spirit and the 4 elements, or the perfected human in many traditions, and is also seen as the template of Venusian wisdom, creativity, and evolution. Each 8-year cycle can be seen as a rose unfolding, with each Venus conjunction marking a petal of spiritual initiation, growth, healing, or rebirth. Many starseeds and lightworkers feel their soul missions resonate with these Venusian gates, activating ancient memories or wisdom. As the morning star, Venus rises before the Sun and is associated with warrior goddess energy, much like Inanna's descent into the underworld or the shadow. As the evening Venus, which is visible after sunset, she aligns with healer and priestess energy and connects to peace, love, and receptivity. In the Sumerian story of Inanna, the goddess which descends into the underworld, as in the shadow, remember, and rises again stripped of ego and identity, which mirrors Venus's retrograde cycle in conjunction with the Sun. I just saw 144 on the timer. This is a profound symbol of initiation, of death, of rebirth, and divine empowerment. Much like an initiation into the spiral path of the rose, through the gateways of Venus and the temples of the divine feminine. Let's now open our sacred space by setting our intention. And you can either say this out loud or softly to yourself. Beloved soul, light of the stars, keeper of the rose, in the name of the ancient feminine, that dwells in all hearts. I call upon the high priestesses of Venus, the Magdalene, the Hathor, and the Isis lineages. I open now the spiral gate to the rose path, to remember what was never lost. Through the sacred heart and cosmic womb, I step into the temple within, and so it is. As you breathe in deeply, gently close your eyes. Inhale into your heart and exhale into your belly. Now feel a spiral of soft rose light unfurling from your center, spinning gently, infinitely. You are standing before an ancient temple. It is both cosmic and familiar. A dome of stars overhead. Stone columns etched with spiral glyphs. Roses blooming from the walls. This is the temple of the Venus rose path, where the ancient mysteries now return. A priestess in a rose gold robe approaches you. Her eyes hold galaxies. She smiles with recognition. You are ready, she says. She leads you to a rose-carved gate. Above it is a symbol glowing in light. It is the sigil of your soul's remembrance. Feel it ignite in your third eye, in your heart, and in your belly. You now step through the gate. And with each breath, you walk through 7 rose gates, mirroring Venus's descent and return. As you pass each gate, a rose blooms inside you. These are the roses of your soul's remembering, your Venus codes. As you enter the first gate of identity, you release all you thought you were. At the second gate of emotion, you offer your wounds as sacred waters. At the third gate of will, you surrender control and you feel yourself soften. At the fourth gate of compassion, you embrace your open, aching heart. At the fifth gate of expression, you speak your soul's name. At the sixth gate of vision, you see with your starborn eye. At the seventh gate of unity, you remember that you were always whole. At the center of the temple lies an altar glowing with rose gold fire. The high priestess places her hands over your head and your heart and says, "The Venus rose is awakened within you. The spiral is alive in your DNA. The temples rise again through you. A light spirals upward through your spine, from your root to your crown, carrying the codes of beauty, of truth, of love, and of divine sovereignty." Let this energy settle into every soul. Let it pulse like a rose, beating at the center of your being. Now take 3 deep breaths, and as you do so, inhale the rose, exhale the spiral, inhale the starfire, exhale the priestess path. Inhale your soul and exhale your embodiment. As the temple dissolves into light, know this: you are the temple. The mystery lives in you. The path has already begun. Now affirm these words either softly to yourself or aloud. I am the rose and the spiral. I carry the Venus codes of remembrance. My heart is my temple. My soul is my compass. I walk the spiral path with beauty, grace, and truth. And so it is. Feel yourself now come back into your body. Take a deep breath in, and as you release, you can gently open your eyes.